First of all, we have to talk about Felix's entrance. The kid literally embodied a wolf when he crawled from underneath the underbrush. This opening to the performance was literally perfect. And secondly, can we take a minute to just admire Juyeon? Because I mean, look at this man. Wow. What's up guys, it's Bree here. If you're new here, welcome to my channel, and if you're a returning subscriber, hey, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to give you a quick recap of episode 7 of Kingdom, the No Limit round, giving you my opinions on the episode's new 33 judge panel, the unit performances, and covering the current ranking results for all of the competing groups. Before we get into this video though, I just want to give a very special thank you to all of my subscribers for helping me reach 10K. I seriously appreciate every single one of you, and my K-pop album giveaway is coming very soon. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, ring the bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Now let's get right into the video.
You make me high.
So first, let's talk about the current ranking results for Kingdom Legendary War. As of episode 7, the final results for Mission 1 to the World were revealed. So to be honest with you guys, I was really pleased that Stray Kids and ATEEZ were in the top 2 because I believe that they really deserved it for their To the World performances. I loved ATEEZ's rendition of Wonderland, and Stray Kids' mashup of Side Effects and God's Menu was just amazing and epic. But now let's talk about the current ranking, which is accumulation of the points from round 1 to the World and round 2 Reborn. Stray Kids came in first, ATEEZ came in second, BTOB came in third, followed by iKON, The Boyz, and SF9. Once again, I was kind of disappointed that The Boyz came in at 5th place. I think their ranking from round 1 really put them at a disadvantage, and I wonder if they'll be able to build the momentum that is needed for them to come back in this competition with the rounds that are left in the show. I am really happy for ATEEZ and Stray Kids though. I'd also like to point out how close The Boyz and FS9's point difference is. There's only about a 140 point difference, so the positions in ranking could easily switch next round. But I guess we'll have to see what happens, right? What are your thoughts on the current rankings? Comment below.
Welcome to my world.
So next, let's discuss the judge panel. In this round, there was no self-evaluations or judges who streamed the performances and submitted their votes. There will also be no streaming or global voting points for this round. Instead, a panel of 33 judges physically came to the show, watched the performances in real time from the studio, and revealed their votes on the spot. So whoever wins this round will win 15,000 points in total, 5,000 for the rap unit, 5,000 for the performance unit, and 5,000 for the vocal unit performances. Some of the experts on the panels included Donghae and Shindong from Super Junior, CEO of Brand New Music Rhymer, choreographer Leah Kim, and more. However, rookie idols such as members from BDC, Weekly, Tribe, and Mire were also on the panel, which caused some controversy among netizens. Some netizens expressed that it was ridiculous for Mnet to include rookie idols in the expert judge panel because they're too inexperienced and aren't qualified to critique and judge their seniors. What do you think about the 33 judge panel from this episode? Comment your thoughts. So now let's get on to the performances. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was Team Mayfly last episode in the sports round, and I was also going into episode 7 as Team Mayfly. In case you missed it, Team Mayfly consisted of Stray Kids, ATEEZ, and BTOB, and its one is iKON, SF9, and The Boyz. In episode 7, each team showcased performances from their rap units and their performance units. We'll see the performances from the vocal units in episode 8. So first, let's dive into the performance units because they were my favorite. Team ITZONE performed first, and their lineup was Donghyuk from iKON, Taeyong from SF9, and Juyeon from The Boyz. While preparing for their performance, the three of them watched each other's solo dances from the introduction stage, and Juyeon mentioned that since they all have distinct styles of dancing, they should highlight each other's individual styles in their performance to showcase each of their strengths. Taeyong commented that he wanted to showcase each of their auras in the performance, and Donghyuk added that for the concept, he wanted to showcase Korea's beauty. I thought the concept behind the performance was absolutely beautiful. The storyline told the tale of a young king who was overcome by grief after his mother was killed. Through the performance, Juyeon, Taeyong, and Donghyuk each represent a different side of the king, King Yeonsan, as he goes mad. First of all, the styling was awesome, and I loved how they went with the traditional Korean setting. I felt like I was watching a historical drama. And secondly, can we take a minute to just admire Juyeon? Because I mean, look at this man. Wow. Next, there were a few parts of the performance that really stuck out to me. Juyeon's entrance was just simply epic. Next, the scene where the king's mother was killed and everything goes red for a moment was super powerful, and Taeyong's expressions at this point when the camera panned to him, coupled with his dancing, was extremely moving. I also loved the scene where the three of them disappeared behind the background dancers, and when they reappeared, Taeyong was dressed in black and engaged in a sword fight, assumably avenging the king's mother's death. I also loved Donghyuk's dance solo towards the end. I'm not an iconic, but I noticed he's an extremely expressive dancer, and I love that. Also, towards the end, when the music shifts, the piano comes in and the three of them are dancing together and cherry blossoms are falling all around them. Wow. Honestly, I feel like this performance was genius because it truly highlighted what great dancers Taeyong, Donghyuk, and Juyeon are. I seriously didn't know who to watch. I think they were super smart to solely focus on dance and executed the assignment well. There was no singing or vocals in this performance, and honestly, it wasn't needed at all. The performance was just raw and beautiful, and I think it was a great change from the dark, hard-hitting choreo that we've been seeing pretty frequently in Kingdom. And yeah, I'm saying that as a person who was rooting for Mayfly. I could go on and on about this performance for days, but we don't have time for that. So now let's talk about Mayfly's dance unit. Team Mayfly's dance unit consisted of Wooyoung, Songhwa, Yoonho, San, and Yeosang from ATEEZ, IN, Felix, and Lino from Stray Kids, and Punyo from BTOB. While prepping for the performance, Team Mayfly discussed how they could use their numbers as an advantage, and also pointed out how Punyo's experience in crumping could add to the performance as well. For the concept of their performance, Mayfly was inspired by EXO's Wolf Mama 2013 performance. I thought that was a really great idea since both Stray Kids and ATEEZ are known for putting on aggressive, hard-hitting performances, and Stray Kids even did a Wolf concept earlier on in the competition. For the song, the team mixed EXO's Wolf with Jay-Z and Kanye's, and I thought mixing these two songs was a great idea, and the song really fit well with the choreography. I know Wolf can kind of be a polarizing song, you either love it or you hate it, but you can't deny its impact or popularity, so I thought it was a really smart choice for Mayfly to go with covering it. So let's go over some of the highlights of the performance. First of all, we have to talk about Felix's entrance. The kid literally embodied a wolf when he crawled from underneath the underbrush. This opening to the performance was literally perfect. I also really liked Punyo's scene where he was walking a bunch of wolf-like backup dancers on a leash and then had a crumping dance solo. During the second chorus where San, Songhwa, Wooyoung, Felix, Lino, and Yoonho are attacking the background dancers like a pack of wolves was incredible too. The part where Felix and San lean on each other's legs and do some really cool intricate choreo, the part where Wooyoung climbs a mountain of people and Felix gets a running start and catapults himself onto him. Are these boys even human or are they wolves? Anyways, Mayfly completely committed to this wolf concept and I loved it. Their dancing was wild, aggressive, and feral, and there were many parts of the choreo that demonstrated teamwork, which mirrors how wolves work together in a pack. Honestly, I think the only thing that could have made this performance even better is Hyunjin. I mean, can you imagine? Free my boy Hyunjin. He would have literally ate this concept up. The results for the dance units aren't out yet, but to be honest, even though I was rooting for Team Mayfly, I couldn't really pick a favorite performance. Both performances were just so amazing in their own way with completely different styles. So I'll just wait until next week to see what the judges say. However, based on the judges' reactions, my predictions for next episode is that Team Mayfly will win the dance unit performance. What do you think? Comment below. Lastly, let's talk about the rap unit performances. ITZY rap unit consisted of the boys Sunwoo, SF9 Huiyoung, and of course iKON's Bobby. It was so cute to see Sunwoo and Huiyoung fanboy over Bobby, which was understandable since Bobby was the winner of Show Me the Money 3 and is one of the most popular idol rappers in the industry. While discussing their performance, Bobby was so humble and pointed out that there was probably a lot Sunwoo and Huiyoung wanted to express in terms of music, but couldn't due to the fact that they are in a group and aren't really able to explore rap and hip hop like they want to. Bobby saw that they had a hunger for rap and decided to let them take the verses, and he would just come up with the beat and rap the hook and the chorus. I think that really showed how chill and selfless Bobby is. Bobby came up with a song that was titled Full Dash and sent it to Sunwoo and Huiyoung so they could write their own verses. To me, the song embodied being carefree, doing what you want, and not caring what anyone thinks. Bobby's hook and chorus were so catchy and addictive, and I could listen to it over and over again. On top of that, the three of them were pretty much just vibing and having fun. There wasn't a lot going on stage besides the background dancers, but their charisma and chemistry was so strong that nothing else was really needed. I'm still not super familiar with SF9, so I loved seeing Hwiyoung get to rap. He really had some bars, and he really has a badass aura when he raps too. Plus, I absolutely loved Sunwoo's verse as well, and I really enjoyed his flow. You could really see that the three of them were having a lot of fun on stage, and it was really refreshing to see. I can't wait until this song is released on Apple Music because I will definitely be downloading it immediately. So next we have Team Mayfly's rap performance with ATEEZ Hongjoong, Stray Kids Han, Bangchan, and Changbin, and BTOB's Minhyuk. They named themselves 5 Racha, which is a spin-off of Stray Kids 3 Racha. ATEEZ Hongjoong commented that he had a lot of fun when coming up with the performance with the other members of 5 Racha, since he usually comes up with ATEEZ's music alone. It was really cool seeing them vibe when prepping for the performance. They came up with a song called Coloring, which discusses how it's okay to mix colors or create new or different concepts of music as an artist. Creative freedom or expression, if you will. I liked how the track had a heavy hip-hop beat, but in the background you could hear a traditional instrument which gave it a traditional Korean feel. The hook was really powerful and was a great opening to the song, and followed by the first verse by Changbin, it was really impactful and grabbed your attention from the beginning. I loved Hongjoong's entrance where he did his trademark laugh and had a fan in his hands. He really got to show off his eclectic rap style. I also liked how the track slowed down a bit momentarily at the end of Hongjoong's verse. I thought that was super impactful. The references to painting and artists throughout the performance were also great. Whether it was lyrically, like references to Dali, Virgil, Da Vinci, etc., or what was physically going on stage. The members of 5 Racha imitated painting and splattering paint throughout the performance, and during Han's verse, there were actually portraits of the members on stage. There was also a lot of clever wordplay, like Bangchan spelling color with a U because we do it all for you, and Bangchan also had a line which seemed to reference people of all ethnicities and backgrounds uniting together. Minhyuk's entrance and verse towards the end before the stage erupts into color was just epic. Honestly, there were so many great parts to this performance. It was just so well thought out and put together by 5 Racha. The Mayfly rap unit ended up winning 23-10, securing the judge panel votes and winning 5,000 points. Brand new CEO Reimer commented that Mayfly's lyrics were very well thought out and put together with a lot of witty punchlines. I think those aspects, coupled with the fact that the concept was also demonstrated through the stage and props, is why Mayfly secured the win. So that's it for my discussion of Kingdom Legendary War Episode 7. I really look forward to seeing the results for the dance units next week, and I can't wait to see the vocal unit performances as well. I watched the preview for Episode 8, and it looks like Blackpink's Lisa and Idol's Miyeon will be guesting, which should be really interesting to watch. As far as my predictions for the No Limit dance unit performance results, I have a feeling that Mayfly will secure the win based on the judges' reactions and the overall impactfulness of the performance, although I loved IZ*ONE's performance as well. What are your predictions for the No Limit dance unit performance results? Drop your thoughts in the comments and tell me what you thought of Kingdom Legendary War Episode 7. I don't know about you, but I think this episode was one of my favorite from the season so far. Thanks so much for watching, and if you liked this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell. See you in the next video. Bye!